Hey guys, Brody here with Squid's Pressure Washing LLC, Kansas City's highest rated exterior cleaning company and a veteran-owned business. Today is my second to last commercial job, minus a Hampton Inn, about 2 hours away from Kansas City. But today I'm doing 3 awnings and 6 decks that are all coated, so the decks are pretty easy for a small office park. But I want to show you these awnings, because these awnings you can usually get between $80 and $120 per awning to clean them if they're over doorways, like doorway awnings. And I'll show you what I mean. It's a little windy, so I hope you can hear me. I have this fancy doohickey in, so if the sound quality sucks, I'm sorry. But let me show you these awnings, and I'll show you the tools of the trade for getting them clean in about 20 to 30 minutes and making 80 to 120 bucks on them. But I'll show you this awning really quick. So this is how they all were. Really funky. This is the north face. The black awnings are on the north face. And I'll show you the tools of the trade in order to get these clean. I'm gonna get down here. So you want to run a test spot when you're cleaning awnings, and you want to run it inside on that side. That way people coming in can't see it. If the UV coating has gone bad and they're faded, awnings are faded, lace up your running shoes and run away, because the bleach will do the same thing if the UV has done it. So here's tools of the trade and one more, and I'll show you. This is the pump sprayer filled with 50/50 bleach water, so it's at 6%. Which I know is really strong, but you have to have it strong in order to tackle these lichen and moss in any reasonable amount of time. So the trick is you spray that on the entire awning, 50/50 mix. You scrub it. You scrub the whole thing from top to bottom, because if you scrub only the moss with that little brush there, the upper half will be dirty. You'll see where it didn't quite get the same amount of clean, or however you want to say it. And that's what that big scrub brush is for. So I can reach the top of the awning and also do some scrubbing from the ground. Because that's angled, you just got to make sure that you have it really flat, because if not, you'll have pressure on one end of it. But you scrub it after you coat it with a 50/50, and there is a little bit of eliminator in there. Scrub it really good, and you'll see like brown muck start to build up. That brown muck is pulling all the bleach off the top. So what you got to do then is scrape the rest of the loose stuff off with a scraper that you've rounded the edges on. Do not use one with square edges. You got to round the edges off of it with a grinder and make sure they're really smooth. Make sure the bottom is really smooth and flat. You do a little bit of sandpaper, but 2 or 3 of these in the bucket will save your life sometimes. But 50/50 mix, start scrubbing it in really good. Take off the top layer with this, and you don't have to let it dwell long, maybe 2 or 3 minutes before you scrape it off. Toss it on the ground, apply another round of the 50/50 bleach, and this is 12.5%. So if you're cleaning awnings and you don't do this professionally, pool shock is basically what that is. Spray it on, scrub it really good with your brushes, and those can be stiff. You don't have to scrub hard. You just have to scrub hard enough to loosen the top of the lichens off of the moss. Scrape off the top layer, toss it on the ground, put another coat of the bleach. Oh, it's getting windy. Let me turn my back. Another coat of the bleach, scrub it again, let it dwell for 5 minutes. Then you want to grab your pressure washer, and you don't want to pressure wash these much more than about 1,500, maybe 2,000 psi, because you'll see streaks in them once they dry out. But let me take you over to another one of these awnings, and I'll show you how it turned out. They were all like that. But that one turned out great. And I think this building owner is going to be really happy with how that turned out. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions on cleaning awnings, do a test spot. The other thing you can do is find the manufacturer of the awning. You can call them and find out how they want you to clean it. Let me turn this around. You can find out how they want you to clean it. And it's usually a lower ratio of bleach, but it's almost always bleach. I don't have any Windsol. Windsol works good too. But when it's really heavy like that, I like to hit it with a flaming hot mix of bleach so it'll come off. But again, if the UV hasn't faded it, the bleach isn't going to do a darn thing, and it's not going to be on there long enough that it's going to hurt it. So if you guys get an opportunity or you want to start upselling awnings, the big one that I showed you with all the lichens and algae on it, that's $120 awning. These smaller ones, $85. So, but single doors, double doors, not Dumbledore, double door. Never even seen Harry Potter, and I know Dumbledore. But again, I hope that's helpful. If these videos are helpful, please like, and also please subscribe. I really appreciate all the subscribers. I've gotten to 230. The next goal is to get to 400, and I need to set a date and start pushing some other videos. So thanks again for watching. Make tons of money.